Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is the this is the Aquarius's reading for August 2022 for what's on the Aquarius's spiritual path for August. I want to remind everybody that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube readers you can check out here on YouTube. And if you'd like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments below the video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there is only one, and I'll never solicit a reading to you or ask for funds via DM. So if you receive something like that from someone claiming to be me, that would not be me, that would be a scam, and please do report those. I also want to remind everybody to check your other placements, as it can help you get a better picture of what may be going on. And if any of this resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and it helps get the video and the channel into the proper algorithms. All right, without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Aquarius's spiritual path for August 2022. What is on Aquarius's spiritual path for August 2022? 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right, we start out like that, huh? Right, that one hit first, so we're going to go with that one first. All right. So we have the Justice card, the 10 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. So we have this, the justice, the fairness. He has a sword of truth in his hand here. And it appears that you are getting your just dues. You're getting what's long been owed to you with this 10 of Pentacles. And this could be inheritance, but this could also be spiritual wealth we're talking about here. So this could be, say if you've been struggling with something for a long time, the universe is shining and showing this fairness that you've long waited for, and is bringing you this fairness that you deserve. And then with the Queen of Cups, with this energy, you're feeling in the flow. This is creating this emotional stability, which may be part of this spiritual abundance that you're receiving. And you're using this intuition, and you are stepping into this spiritual abundance here. And at the at the bottom, we have the Death card. So this justice comes as a somewhat of it is a profound change from whatever state you were in before this, to having this fairness and this spiritual wealth. Whatever was before this has ended, and you're transitioning and transforming into this abundance. So let's get a little bit more. Someone asked me why I use so many cards, and I do so because each deck kind of uncovers a different kind of layer to this energy, to this read. 3 cards, please, for what is on Aquarius' spiritual path for August 2022. And also, I am not a person that speaks very much, so when I'm quiet, thank you. Do pay attention to any inner images, sounds, words, smells that remind you of something, and see how they resonate with this reading, because your intuition and you are also playing a role in this read. So pay attention to those, because they will bring a greater clarity to the reading and uncover another layer of energy. One more card, please. So we have Chinamaster and Asana. Thank you. And Kriya. All right. So Chinamaster, this is a goddess, and she has essentially lost her head. And then in the picture, it's metaphorical, but in the picture, it looks very literal here. She's lost her head with this self-realization, and she is the goddess of self-realization. This is Kundalini rising, causing her to, lose her head. She's also the goddess of sexuality and control here. So balancing these what would appear dual aspects, and here on the Justice card he does have the balance beam, weighing these things out, finding balance, finding justice, bringing in this spiritual abundance. So there is an element of this fairness that you're receiving, is because you are balancing these energies of sexuality and lust and self-control and restraint. That doesn't mean that you're excluding either of these, but you're integrating these both and finding this balance where neither side is taking over control. There's an even balance between these energies. And then we have asana. So you may be doing this through, and asana is what we would call today, and what is thought of mostly as what is taught at yoga studios, these yoga postures, these poses. That is called asana. And but yoga is also meditation. Yoga is also pranayama, breath work. Yoga is a lot of things, but in the West, it is most commonly thought of as these poses. So this is asana, is the poses. So you may be doing yoga to find this balance, but this also speaks of working with the body to find this balance. And again, we have sexuality and self-control, finding this balance of the body, urges, the will, and the spirit here. And with Kriya, Kriya spans a lot of different practices. So again, with the practice, you have been doing something that has brought you to where the universe is shining on you. The divine, the spirit, God, however you call it, is shining this light of fairness and justice on you, and bringing in this emotional and spiritual abundance here. This is emotional wealth. So, and in this, you and this person in this card is offering the jewel of her heart to the jewel of the divine. And as you see, there's also jewels descending down. So this is a give and receive. With this justice, you're receiving. So you've given of yourself to the divine, and the divine is giving back in a really nice way, it would appear. So let's get 3 cards, 3 messages from the Wisdom of the Buddha deck. 3 cards, 3 messages, please, for Aquarius, for what is on their spiritual path for August 2022. 3 cards, 3 messages. Three cards, 3 messages, please. If you could, just 3 cards. Three cards, 3 messages. Thank you. Vajrakilaya. Om benza kila kilaya sarwa benge bang hong pei. That's his mantra. Or their mantra. Now don't puddle me with cards here. That's way too many. It has a lot to say. A lot to say. 2 cards. Can we whittle that down to the 2 best cards, please? We have Vishnu. And thank you. And we have Vajrasattva. All right. Now Vajrakilaya is near and dear to my heart, and this on this card he's described as the magician, and this is the union between the male and the female aspects. And in this card, it's these 2 engaged in sexual practice while they're standing here. And so again, with this sexual energy, this balance of masculine and feminine, the spirit and the physical. And the message is what you identify with becomes who you are. So I feel like this is kind of, through these practices, this is what is bringing in this justice, because you are starting to realize who you are. You're having a higher self-image, and this is bringing in this higher vibrational, spiritual vibration. And we have Vishnu, and my name is Badri Das, so Badri is another name for Vishnu, and Vishnu is the God preserver of the celestial realm of the whole universe. And it says, the life force within us is the same power that created the universe. So again, what you identify with becomes who you are. So you're starting to realize that the life force within you is the same power that has created the whole universe, the same power that has this whole universe in motion and that's animating your body and looking through your eyes at this very moment. This is all the same force. They're not separate here. And then we have Vajra Sattva, the father of the 5 Buddha families. And the message is, you are fine just the way you are. Beautiful. So again, this balance, you're not pushing any of these aspects away or suppressing these things, but you're integrating these things, balancing these aspects of yourself. Because you're realizing you are fine just the way you are. You don't have to exclude or suppress things. And there's a saying, what we resist persists. When we resist these inner things within ourselves, they become, this is where addiction rises from. This is where obsession arises from. Because we can't suppress parts of ourselves. We have to integrate and find balance. And that's exactly what you've done here. And this is why this spiritual wealth is coming through. You're in the flow here, feeling emotionally and spiritually balanced. And stepping into this, what you could call spiritual luxury here. So let's get 3 cards from the Gita deck. Just 3 cards, please. 3 cards for what is on Sagittarius's spiritual path. Excuse me. What is on Sagittarius' spiritual path for August 2022? When the spirit gets in my ear, when it really gets on me, I do get some heavy indigestion. So please excuse the indigestion here. I do apologize. 3 cards, please. That's too many. Too many. Let's whittle those down to the 3 essentials, please. 3 cards, please. All right, 3 cards, please. Thank you. The gates to hell. Two more cards, please. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. Interesting. All right. We have the Pretenders. The Lamp of Knowledge. An offering of devotion here. With that energy again. All right. Let's scooch down a little bit if we can. All right. Thank you. All right, we have the gates of hell here, and this kind of speaks to this energy of when we try to suppress things, they become this obsession or this thing that continues to bubble up because these things need integration. It's like the shadow self. We can't suppress the shadow self. We have to integrate it and shine light in these shadowy places, because if we don't, they will continue to bubble up. And that's what this gates of hell is speaking of at the moment. And on the back it says, the gates of hell are lust, anger, and greed. So again, with these things bubbling up, and lust being one of them. And lust is where this sexual energy has turned to obsession. Anger is a similar thing like that, and also greed. So these are all what they're saying, the three gates to hell, and to avoid them at all cost. And then we have the pretenders. Now, this has a picture of Saraswati on here, the goddess. So this feels like kind of the energy that you've stepped out of, where you were surrounded by pretenders. People who pretended to have your back, and perhaps didn't. And through these practices, through this balance, you're finding, these people from the past don't actually want me balanced. They don't want me in my spiritual wealth, in this spiritual luxury. Because when I'm in this position, I am not easily manipulated. And that's what pretenders do. That's why they're pretending. They're attempting to manipulate in one way or the other. And they can't manipulate because you have found this lamp of knowledge. And this is Ram speaking to his guru. And this lamp of knowledge is this life force within you that's the same power that created the universe. This lamp of knowledge is this heart that you offer to the divine and that's offered back, and that is in fact one. This lamp of knowledge that you've discovered. And this is why you're receiving this justice. Because, with Shiva here, because of these offerings of devotion, this offering of your heart through these practices to the divine. Let's get 3 cards for what are the spiritual or the divine energies surrounding Aquariuses on their spiritual path for August 2022. 3 cards, please. So we have Krishna, the Lord of Love. Now, Krishna is an incarnation of Vishnu. Rama is also an incarnation of Vishnu. 2 more cards, please. All right. Okay. All right. All right. 2 cards, please. Thank you. That one came out. So, Mahadev Shiva. So Shiva, once again, is the god of destruction. One more, please. What's it going to be? One more, please. All right, we'll take them. We'll take them. Now, I'm not going to say this right. Ardra Hanrishwar. Now, I've heard this name. I cannot pronounce it, but this is the divine androgyny. This is where Durga and Shiva become one. They are essentially one half of the body is Durga and one half of the body is Shiva. So this is this divine androgyny, again with this balancing of feminine and masculine aspects. And then we have Gopal, the Lord of Cows, and this is child Krishna. So Krishna, the Lord of love here. And with this energy, you're fine the way you are. And the divine, the spirit, the universe has been revealing these greater realizations of yourself, of reality, of the divine to you. And the blessings are a sense of humor, universal love and charity. I definitely get that off of this Nine of Pentacles. Success in loving relationships and a carefree attitude towards life. And again, this carefree attitude towards life here. And then we have Shiva, the god of destruction. And again, with this devotion. So this devotion, offering your heart, these practices, has brought a destruction to this old vibration that you are in. And this is why the universe is bringing you this justice that you deserve. And the blessings are sexual prowess. So again, with this sexual energy, integrating this and finding more power and actually with this balance, more pleasure in it. Union with a good marital partner. So again, Krishna with success in loving a relationship. So there might be, through this raising of the vibration, you're coming in contact with someone who also has gone through a similar thing and has raised their vibration. And now your vibrations match. Whereas where you were coming from with these pretenders, you no longer match them. And in fact, you didn't match them because they were pretending. So it would appear that you're coming in contact with someone that you do match with. Detachment from life's unexpected changes. So this justice is a pleasant change, but it will be unexpected. This is a profound change. It's unexpected change. But you're going to have this sense of detachment because this is going to feel so natural. You're actually stepping into yourself. And the blessings of worldly enjoyment and liberation. So again, with this worldly enjoyment, sexuality, balancing this energies, and also liberation, freedom. Freedom. So, and then we have the divine androgyny. Which Vajrakilaya is not androgynous, but this is a balancing of the feminine and masculine energies here. Balance. And the blessing is felicity in married life. So again, and a lot of the readings have been going in this kind of like kind of romantic direction. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's just part of the dance of the stars that we're in right now. The raising of the Kundalini energy. Transcendental knowledge of universal oneness. Again, the life force within us is the same power that created the universe. This one heart, your heart, is in fact one with the divine's heart. This universal oneness. And the ability to harmonize opposite viewpoints and forces. So again, this balance of feminine and masculine energy. The balance. And so Gopal, the child Krishna. So as you step into your true nature, your natural self, in flow, you're flowing, you're going to find that you can handle life with this openness and this freedom like a child does. Coming into this childlike energy, this open-heartedness, you'll find that this energy becomes natural in this. And again with devotion. Devotion to saying Krishna and those close to him, but devotion to God, the universe, this devotion, devoting your heart once again. So let's get 3 cards from the Morgan's Tarot deck. 3 cards, please. What is on Aquarius's spiritual path for August 2022, please? 3 cards. Thank you. All right. The Virgin Sun Queen. 2 more cards, please. Drug Dragged. 1 more, please. Thank you. And this Spoked Wheel. All right, let's see. So the Virgin Sun Queen, again with this, there's a sexual connotation. I wouldn't say a sexual energy about it, but a sexual connotation to mention that she is the Virgin Sun Queen. So this is the type of energy you're having, this like rebirth. You're becoming anew through this justice. You're shedding this old skin that was in the company of these pretenders, where you were, it was a drag. You felt dragged down, bogged down underneath a layer of fog. In the night. And you're coming into this new energy in the sun, in the day, in this abundance, in this luxury, the queen. Then we have the spoked wheel. Now, there's a lot of different ways that this could go, but this is similar, I'm reading, is like the Wheel of Fortune. This is good luck, karma, cycles turning. So by raising your vibration, you're stepping into your destiny here. and the wheel of the universe continues to spin, but now you see that you are, in fact, the animating force of the universe. You're one with this energy. So let's get 3 cards, please, from the Thoth deck. What are some hindrances on Aquarius's spiritual path for August 2022? 3 cards, please. All right. Thank you. So we have the Knight of Swords. Thank you. The Ace of Discs, or Pentacles. Okay, we're gonna take it. It's just land on top here. So the Hierophant. All right, and at the bottom we have the Lovers. So this is making me feel like this pretender, this past energy. So this past energy, you've leveled up, you're vibrating higher, but these energies are still coming up for a bite, and especially when they see this light coming off of you. Those that are in the shadow, when they see the light, they've got to come up for a bite, because they know that this is what's lacking in their life. So this energy, this past lover, is definitely going to be coming around, but you're on a whole nother level now. And again, with the Knight of Swords, the Spirit is asking you to remain balanced and don't come in too hot. This is my coming in too hot card. Don't come in too hot on these sexual energies. Stay balanced. Stay balanced, because if you're coming in too hot, there is a likelihood to stray out of this energy and back into the arms of these pretenders. So keep your energies and the sexual energies balanced here. With the Ace of Discs, this is the Ace of Pentacles. So when this energy comes, this spiritual wealth, this spiritual abundance and luxury, this isn't a time to say, I've done it, it's complete. And a few people have gotten a warning like this. That this is just the beginning of your journey. So this isn't complete, but this is what you need to start this new chapter of your journey. But the Spirit is reminding you that this justice coming in doesn't mean that it's complete and you can step off of your practice and things like that. It's saying stay on your practice, keep going on this path, stay in the flow, and resist the urge to think and boast within yourself, it's done, I've completed it, because that would be a hindrance. Also with the Hierophant card. So by stepping into this energy, you may be going against the grain, going against tradition, whatever bond you have with these pretenders, you're definitely going against that. So that could be, I don't want to get in trouble here, but that could be a partnership of some sort. But you're definitely going against the grain going against tradition to step into this. And that's okay. The universe is saying, yes, it would be a hindrance to adhere to these traditions. All right, let's get one card from the Dreamscape Oracles deck for what is on Aquarius's spiritual path for August 2022. Thank you. The Seer. I love that card. So the Seer, and you could see it as the third eye was where this eye was, and it's moving up towards the crown. So your energy is ascending. It's ascending up to the crown. You've gone from, say, intuitive hunches to an intuitive knowing, into a spiritual awareness to spiritual being, into this spiritual luxury. And here around her neck she has 3 snakes here. So this snake is speaking of sacred knowledge here. So, and this lamp of knowledge, this knowledge that the life force within you is the same that powers the whole universe, that has created the whole universe, and that is looking through your eyes at this very moment. Let's see. Let's do it. All right, let's get 3. Let's get one card here from the Oracle of Rama deck. First, we pick a guide. All right, this one's standing above the rest. Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. Let's keep this up. I like that. Jai Hanuman. So Hanuman is an incarnation of Shiva. And the card comes with the message of the power of active devotion. So whatever this devotion of your heart, this isn't a passive. This is active. This is a fever pitch is coming to my mind, but this intense, in motion devotion. In motion devotion. All right, let's get 2 cards. Let's get 2 cards. That's the name of my new band. All right, let's get 2 cards for what is on Aquarius's spiritual path for August 2022. 2 cards, please. 2 cards, 2 messages. Thank you. All right, we'll take them. All right. So, honor the divine messenger reaps success. So you're receiving this message of sort. Let me see. This messenger feels like this this is your own heart as you see how your heart is one, this lamp of knowledge. and honoring this divine messenger that you see now not only resides in your heart, but this is your heart. This is the universe. Honoring that, living from that space, from that knowledge. I feel like is what's going to help you reap this success in getting to this spiritual abundance and spiritual luxury place. Now, this may not resonate with everybody, but a venture on Sunday brings success. So some of you may want to look out for an opportunity on Sunday, an opportunity to do something, reap success. The fruit of good karma is now reaped. So this is part of your karmic path. And again, we have a lot of reaping of the harvest here. And this person here is standing in their garden amongst their grapes. With the Nine of Pentacles, about to reap the harvest of their Ten of Pentacles here. So, and again, this is benefits, appropriate timing, summit of happiness here. So this is a divine gift for you, but this is you making this happen. By changing your vibration, you've brought in this justice. You are the universe. You are one with the divine. All right, let's get 3 cards from the Tiny Tiny. All right, we have yellow, pink, and green. All right. It's a belief. Now, out of all this deck has a lot of cards, but who was it? Capricorn got "It's a Belief" also. That's interesting. So, again, this speaks to what you identify with becomes who you are. This is a belief of this old identification and then this new identification. And to believe in yourself, to really believe within your heart and see how you are one with the divine. Belong. You are fine just the way you are. You belong. There's a saying, wherever you roam, you are home. You belong. And all these aspects of yourself also belong. And you are successfully bringing these things into balance. Let's see. Soften and open. So, in this old energy, because there was a disharmony. It's like when somebody's playing the guitar and one of the strings is out of tune. This is kind of the energy that you were in. There was a song being played, but it was creating disharmony. It wasn't a pleasant song, really. And so there's an element that you are used to being closed a little bit. But through these practices and offering your heart to the divine, excuse me, You are softening and opening up, being in the flow, finding this emotional balance and this spiritual luxury here. All right, let's scooch these down because these always... I should just start putting them. All right. Can we get 3 cards, please, for a parting message? What would you like to leave our Aquariuses on for what is on their spiritual path for August 2022? 3 cards for a parting message, please. All right. Got Page of Wands. So you're coming into this freedom. 2 more cards, please. And with this type of spiritual abundance, this does leave you open to endless potentials. You could almost do anything in this energy here. All right, thank you. And again, with the Queen of Cups, so you are in the flow. You are going with your intuition and this emotional balance, which has something you've long desired. And this is why the universe is bringing you in this justice at this time. And you're working on your harvest here. You're ready. You have this long-term view. You're ready to reap this harvest. So let's see what's on the bottom. You're being very direct with your energy when you come into this. You're not giving these pretenders any room to wiggle or get back in. You're really telling them like it is. Cutting those things out that need to be cut. Excuse me. Let's see what's underneath here. So underneath that we have the World card. So you have come to this successful completion of things. You are integrating these various aspects of yourself, traveling on to this new chapter in your life, one of fulfillment and possibilities here. You leave it there, but I really want to know what. Let's go a couple more down. So, and this is kind of the energy you have been. You've been looking at the past and waiting for the divine to hand you this cup of justice here. And that's exactly what the universe, God, or whatever you want to call it, is handing you. It's handing you this fulfillment, this spiritual luxury, this spiritual wealth, this spiritual balance and emotional balance here. These integrating and balancing of your inner climate, these aspects of yourself that you no longer suppress because you've balanced these energies. So Aquarius says we're going to leave it here. I want to wish you a lot of love and a lot of, I was going to say luck, but it looks like luck is on your side. So I'm wishing you a lot of love for August. It looks like it's going to be a good month for you. So, and if any of this resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, watching. It really does mean a lot. And Aquarius I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.